Hello again. Are you ready to just absolutely destroy your inner thighs in under 10 minutes? Because I am. That sounds perfect right now. So grab your Pilates ball and one dumbbell. I'm using an 8 and I'm gonna suffer from that and I'm really excited. So get a decent weight. Let's go right away. So put your ball between your knees. You can also use a pillow or like a rolled up blanket or a yoga block if you have that. Lots of options here if you're ever without this ball. All right, give me a nice firm squeeze. We're going in and in. So good brisk tempo. You're like, ooh, I like this so far. I'm laying down. Inner thighs, we're right away kicking a little bit. Relax your face, drop your shoulders, squeeze and hold. Exhale, squeeze. Release, squeeze and hold. Release, squeeze. And every time you squeeze and hold, I want you to really engage. Like you're only here for a little while doing this short workout, so we have to deliver. Like we have to really apply ourselves. A little faster again, back to that nice, easy tempo. Keep squeezing the ball and bridge your hips a little bit, nothing crazy. Squeeze and tuck this time. So a little tiny bridge through the hips. We're just alternating. It's amazing how when you incorporate a little bit of hamstrings when the legs are squeezing and adducting together, wow, it's like added bonus. So we want that added bonus. Again, squeeze and hold, little push to the top. Squeeze, higher. Squeeze the knees, higher with the hips, squeeze, higher. 4 more slow. So you'll be surprised that some of the movements in this workout are just a little bit isometric. It's really challenging. Good, just a little tuck to the top, little baby bridge. Squeeze all the air out of your ball. Like you're just absolutely trying to smash it into a tiny, tiny piece of plastic. 3, 2, 1, and release. Okay, so I want you to take that same ball, toss it underneath your pelvis or your hips. Now we want a little stretch moment here. So hug the knees, little happy baby, move those legs around, whatever feels good. So before we whack our legs to the side, I want you to take a moment to stretch. Like, how are we doing, inner thighs, today? We're gonna be doing some cross beats and some opening. So I want you to squeeze your legs up and then open slow. And we're alternating each foot that comes to the front. All right, a little faster, squeeze. Squeeze. Don't be crazy and be whacking your legs all over the place if you're not warm. I'm actually adequately representing this workout because I did not do anything before this. So, well, I don't know, maybe you're using this as an add-on and you're super warm and flexy. So great, just smack those legs to the side. Otherwise, I'm using this exercise also as a little bit of a warm-up to get in the mood, in the zone. 2 more, 2. Okay, hold, we're gonna do some little beats right here. So beat, beat, beat. Now I want you to check yourself. Turn out your legs, really cross high in the thighs. If you are doing this, look at the video for a little bit, you're not getting anything out of your inner thighs. So stop that nonsense, really cross up high. We're a little quick, cross, cross, open. Cross, cross, open. Be aware of your lower abs. Cross, cross, open. Cross, cross, open. Oh! 4 more sets if you can. 4, open, squeeze. I'm feeling those inner thighs like crazy. Good. Just the crosses for 16. Try to really squeeze. If you're feeling brave, lower those legs on a nice low diagonal. We have 8 more slow counts. 8, 7, high up in the thighs. You're lacing those legs together. 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Okay, booty off the ball. Here's where our dumbbell comes in handy. Remember, we only have a little time to absolutely smoke those inner thighs. So the weight goes on like the inside seam of your pants. Top leg crosses over. We're down either head and hand or ear on bicep. Go ahead and lift your bottom leg. Start getting the movement in. And you're gonna realize right away, like, okay, where am I gonna put my weight in a place that it stays and also adds the most resistance? For instance, if my weight is all the way up here, like in my crotch, I'm not getting the right kind of resistance here. A little faster. If it's down a little lower by my knee, it's applying more weight to the long lever shape of my leg. Lift and hold, squeeze. I'm already suffering in a good way. Lift, hold. Lift, hold. Now I like my front foot on dummy point, just feels better on my hips. If you wanna go flat foot, you can. I just feel stuck and kinda crampy that way, like I have not enough space for my hip. Ooh, I'm gonna try to let go of my weight. Back to that nice brisk tempo. 8, 7. You can play with a pointed foot or a flexed bottom foot. I don't want your toes facing the ceiling. Really turn out. All right, lift for 3. Up, 2, 3. Lower down. Up, 2, 3. Try to keep your energy high for this. The more attack you can bring to the inner thigh, the better. 4 more. Up, 2, 3. That 8-pound weight is real. It's real good. Okay, hold at the top. I want you to flex your foot and point it. Flex. So it's just distracting you. Keep your leg off the floor. Lift it a little higher. Yep, a little faster with the flex. Point, flex, point. Might as well get that foot going a little bit. You're gonna leave your foot flexed. A little tiny bend and stretch. Bend, stretch. When you stretch your foot, you've got to get it higher. Bend, stretch. A lot faster, lots of energy. Press, 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 press. Okay, we're gonna finish this phrase, pulse it to the finish, and we're changing positions. Point that toe, lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, crank it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Weight comes up, top foot comes to the back. We come up to the elbow. Drop your hips back and start a little lift and lower. Oh, inner thigh. Lift, lower. Check, you guys, that you're not lifting with the top of your quad. That's not where we want to feel it. So a good checkpoint is to lift the heel or flex the foot. Lift, lower, lift. Use your abs a little bit. Try to keep that knee real straight. You should feel it way up to the very tippy top. Little pulses right about mid-shin height. Okay, we're not messing around. We're gonna try to go all the way up to the knee, halfway down. All the way up, halfway down. All the way up. You can point your foot if you feel like you're in good alignment. Back to that pulse. Let's go 16. We're on to the other side. I gotta keep this short. I'm gonna make a inner thigh video. It's on my list. That's like inner thighs and hip. It's gonna be all inner thighs with a little plyo, a little cardio. So we'll leave all the fun shenanigans for that video. 2, 1, and release. We will stretch, but not yet. So swivel on over to the other side. Let's get to work with this leg. Drop that weight on there, cross the foot. Down we go. Get cozy, start lifting right away. Up, up. Let's start a nice brisk tempo. This is where, gosh, even if you know where to put the weight and everything, a little trial and error is needed to get right where you want to be. Whew. Okay, relaxing the upper body, getting those abs in nice and tight. A little slower. Lift, lower. I even feel the inner thigh on the top leg on this side because it's on, and that's a fun feeling. Lift, lower. Try to get that weight close to the knee. It's gonna make a difference. Back to that quick tempo. Flex the foot if you want. Just play with it. I'm feeling the need for 8 more. We gotta start at like a good level of decent like pre-fatigue, you know, before we start getting crafty. Okay, little set of triplets. Here we go. Take it up. 2, 3. Keep your energy really light here, even if you're feeling like, oh my gosh, this weight is really heavy. You're saying super positive. Keep your leg like a bright kind of energy. 2, 3. All right, hold at the top, point and flex. Point, flex, point, flex, point. Try to lift it a little higher. Double time, it's good for your brain. Point, flex. Gets the shin going a little bit, something we don't always work. Stay flexed, little bend and press. Bend, push, bend, push. Now you gotta try to get your heel like all the way up to the top of your little knee bridge here. Get it up, down, press. 2 more. All right, a little faster, then press, press, press. 4 more, we're going back to those pulses to finish. You can do it, point your foot. 8, 7, I'm pretty sure we did 16 though on that first side. We gotta stay true. Final 8, try to get it up higher. 8, 7, like a nice little PK, okay, if you're familiar with ballet terms. That's the whole feeling I'm going after. Last one, move your weight up to the forearm. Top leg goes back, hips roll back, lift and lower. Here we go, lift. Do watch that you're not sitting into that supporting shoulder. We're lifting up, feeling kind of pretty here. And I use my shin as a guideline. So if I was gonna face you, don't let your leg wander out here. Try to glide it up your shin. Little pulses mid-shin height. Flex your foot just as a guideline to make sure that heel is high. All the way up, halfway down. Halfway down. Now you can use your abs a lot here to help. I need it. My inner thigh is trying to die here. All right, back to those pulses. We got 16. We're lifted up out of our shoulder. Everything's good. To finish this whole set, we're going back with the ball between the knees. So get ready to polish this off. In 3, 2, 1, release. Okay, so just like we started, cherry on top, lay down. Oh my gosh, I can't even like touch the ball with my knees. Give me a nice squeeze and hold. Squeeze and hold. Now get in your zone, you guys. I hope you're feeling what I'm feeling because my thighs are trembling. It's such a funny feeling to do that to yourself, you know? You're like, why would I want to create that feeling in your body? But it's fun to get to that level of fatigue. Double time, just squeeze, squeeze. Drop your shoulders, find your center and your composure here. I want you to finish really strong. Okay, so we're just gonna micro bridge the hips up, just about an inch or two, like not even very noticeable. Back to that isometric squeeze. We're gonna hold for 8 counts. 6, 5, squeeze harder, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. My legs are shaking. One more time, little breath, squeeze, hold. 8, 7, harder. 6, 5, tighter. 4, 3, 2, 4 counts this time, squeeze and hold. 4, 3, harder. 2, 1, squeeze and hold. 4, 3, everything you have. 2 counts now, squeeze and hold. 1, 2, squeeze and hold. 1, 2, everything, squeeze and hold. Squeeze and hold. Okay, back to that tempo. We have 16, we're done. 15, 14. Hips maybe a little bit higher. Oh, I feel the need for double time. Do you? Here we go. 16, 15, 14, 13. Just to finish on a nice high note, wherever you are in your day. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good, roll down. Hug your knees to your chest. Just a little happy baby. If you want a little straddle moment, you can take it, but that is it. I hope you got a nice inner thigh quiver from that one. I can like hardly close my legs. So that's what we want to feel, right? Don't want to be able to close those legs. I say the dumbest things in these videos sometimes. I apologize ahead of time. All right, you guys rock. I thank you so much for watching these videos. I love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. See you next time.